Hey friends, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. How are you? Thank you for all the subscribers that are sticking with me despite my long absence. And for the new folks, welcome to my channel. Um, I, you know, it's been a journey since Uranus transited into my sign. I'm a Taurus. I was really excited because I had this new deck that I wanted to use, and then Uranus kind of snapped into my sign and stuff sort of got discombobulated in my life. So I'm doing these now. It's the 4th of June today, and these readings will span from where we are now through the I can't even talk. September 21st. What is that called? The Fall Equinox? No. Oh my God. Spring Equinox. Yeah, the Fall Equinox. Solstice Equinox. It'll transit through to the Fall Equinox. And the reason I'm doing that is because when I was meditating for these readings, the guide that stepped forward to lead the readings this time around had a channeled message for everyone who's viewing, all signs. And that channeled message, if I can just tap in and remember correctly, it was tell them they are loved, tell them not to worry, tell them that the structures that are being dismantled at this time are for the greater good. So they're being dismantled for the greater good. Tell them it is high time to step into the new vibration. And tell them these readings will assist them and allow them to do that, to step into the new vibrations, the new cycle, so that a new cycle can begin for all of you, individually and collectively, for all of us collectively. So that was the guided message that I was being given to channel for the community this cycle. And that being said, please reach out to me if these are general readings. I'm reading for many people. If the readings sort of touch into specific themes that are going on in your life and structures are being dismantled, I've been doing some readings where tower cards are coming up over and over and over again, and it can be difficult to deal with that energy if you're not used to it, if you're not, if you're a fixed sign like I am. The tower energy can be challenging. So if you feel like there's stuff around you that's happening that you need support around, please reach out for a reading. I'm here to do that and to be that instrument for you to access divine. We all have that connection to divine energy, and sometimes, depending on what's going on for you, it can be hard to access your vibrations. So I go to my reader. She's amazing. If you guys have need of assistance with connecting to the divine, please reach out and let me know. Okay, with that being said, let's go to your readings. Hello again, everyone. So I forgot to mention during the intro that I'm using a new tarot deck. Dun, 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 dun. It's a beautiful one. It's called the Pagan Otherworlds Tarot by Uusi Publications. Each one is like custom sealed, so when you break it open, you're opening up a fresh deck that no one's ever touched before. These are the cards. They're amazing and beautiful, and just they feel like water in my hands, when I'm manipulating and shuffling them. So I really am enjoying working with them a lot. And the really cool thing about this deck is that they have 6 bonus cards. There's a card called the Seeker, which is really beautiful. And then they have moon cards for the different phases of the moon. There's the full moon, and there's the new moon, and all the different phases in between. So I'm really just enjoying working with this deck a lot. I hope you enjoy it as part of your reading. And we're going to clarify with a different deck. Most likely I'll use the Mother Peace deck to clarify the cards. And then as always, you will get an Oracle deck reading card at the end for some extra juice and some extra message. Hello, how are you, dear Virgos? This is your reading. For those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of my dear Virgo viewers' intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that these readings be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. I would like Virgos to have love in their lives, to be in loving relationships, to have creative work that is fulfilling, and to always be guided towards their highest destiny. Please show us the messages and energies for Virgo for the first few months of this Uranus transit, June through September 2018. Thank you, dear Spirit. And I'll also ask the guides to please close and block and bar any negative or malevolent energies who may seek to insert themselves into this space or be attracted to this space. May the paths and gates and doorways close to those energies and allow them to just bounce off the field we've created and to go where they're best suited. I am feeling a little bit challenged today, so I'm also going to ask Spirit to help me and protect me from all forms of self-centeredness and to direct my attention to the work at hand. Thank you. Okay, so focusing on Virgos, June through September, Uranus transit 2018. Uranus is going to be in the sign of Taurus until 2026, except for a few retrograde months. And yeah, this reading is to help support you in moving through this transit and stepping into your next cycle, a higher vibration. All right, Virgos, sister sign. Let's see what the cards have for you today. Gosh, my guides really like Virgos. Everyone else got 5 cards. You're getting 6. So I'll pull 6 cards for you. 6 cards for Virgo. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Thank you. 5, Queen of Cups, and nope. 6, great. Okay, I'll just tune in and see how they want me to lay these out. All right, so they want to lay them out in a diamond shape. The first one is going to be the center card, and it's the Seeker. This is one of the new cards of the deck. Beautiful card, and it's upside down. Next card, 3 of Pentacles, base of the reading. The next card, 5 of Wands. In your past. Top of the matter, the Death card. Your near future is the Queen of Cups. And I guess this will be the spiritual guidance, is the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, Virgo. Death card wants attention, and the Seeker. Okay, so this is a new card for me to read. But before I go ahead and read the card, I want to just take a moment to tune in. Okay, Virgos. So I'm feeling a lot of heart energy for you. And I'll go ahead and tell the story that I see. So some of you are feeling not yourselves. You're sort of in a dormant phase. Here's the Seeker. All of us are seekers in this lifetime. Especially if you're on this channel, you're a spiritual being. You're on a spiritual path. You're looking to find ways to walk your path in a good way. And something's got you turned upside down, Virgo. So that's where you're entering this Uranus transit, is a little bit upended, a little bit not on edge, but vulnerable, a little bit unsure. I'm getting that for some of you, there's a lot of grief going on, perhaps unacknowledged, because of the way that the cards are laid out. And yeah. So sending you a lot of love, asking you to be kind to yourselves at this time. You are a mutable sign. I can't remember now if Virgo is mutable or cardinal. It's not fixed for sure, because the Taurus is the fixed sign. So change is something that just comes. It just comes, and you're either really good with starting projects, or you're really good with seeing that's time to change. So between old and new, and I feel like that's where you're at right now. You're between the old and the new. And the reason I say that is because you've got the Death card on top and the Three of Pentacles on the bottom. So the Three of Pentacles is the hardworking apprentice card. You've got a lot going on. You are working hard. You're putting your effort in. This also is, to me, it's like you're being a student on a certain trajectory, and it could be not so concrete. It's not like I'm saying you're learning the piano, but you might be stepping into an archetypal learning. So you might be learning what it's like to be an elder, for example, or you might be learning what it's like to be a father, and you're putting hard work into that. Some of you Virgos are consistent and hardworking and loyal, and so this is the deep past of your situation, is that hardworking Virgo energy that you put into the world. Now the recent past is the Five of Wands. I'll just hold it up there. Five of Wands reversed. So you're coming out of a period of petty arguments. You're coming out of a period of, egos seeking to assert themselves and be the winner. Five of Wands could also be internal competition, all your different parts competing for who's going to win the executive order that you're going to speak out. We're going to go this way, we're going to take a vacation to Tahiti instead of going to Mexico or the Caribbean or Russia, for example. Like, you might have very different parts of you that want to go those different ways, but they're finally coming under agreement or into alignment, and that competitive fight between all the different parts of you, or all the different people that you've been dealing with. This could be a work situation. Is finally ending. And I don't know if this is related, but you've got the Death card on top, and so I think these bottom two cards are more about daily life, daily energies. So people around you, the work you're doing, the concrete work you're doing. This energy up top is a deep archetypal energy. So the Death and Rebirth card. If you see, there's this woman's head at the bottom, and the Grim Reaper coming in to take her life so that she can have a new one. So there are aspects of your life that are coming, that the Death card is coming for. And what I'm feeling is that for a lot of you, you're going through a rite of passage with the Death card. It's like the rite of passage between high school and becoming an adult. That time period in your early 20s, late teens, early 20s, when you step out into the world and begin to assert yourself and test yourself out. Your foundation has been laid, right? So you're testing yourself out in your 20s. It could be the kind of archetypal energy where you might be in your midlife and your parents are starting to age, right? And you realize that, oh, the carefree adult days of your 20s and maybe early 30s are no longer there. You're being asked to step up and step into a greater responsibility for the planet and for your families and for your communities at that time. So this Death card to me feels very archetypal. And maybe that's why your Seeker is upside down right now, because it's challenging. You know, when I was shuffling and when I picked your cards and when I was looking, there was a lot of grief that was coming up. So having to put maidenhood away when you're when you become a mother, for example, having to put fertility away when you are stepping into menopause, it's a really different archetype that you're stepping into, and you may have really loved the archetype that you were in. So just acknowledge that this is a time to be kind to self, a time to be compassionate to self, a time to be accepting of self and of where you are, and reach out to your spiritual teachers, reach out to your community members who can hold you in these challenging places, your therapist, your priest or rabbi, you know, the girlfriend who went to therapy school and who you can actually, you know, spend the night talking about life changes with. You know, it feels like you need to be acknowledged in the transition that you're in. So give yourself that, Virgo, because it's not an easy one. And here's the Queen of Cups energy coming in for you. So, I don't know why the light's not great in here. Hold on one second. That might be a little bit better. Queen of Cups. So this queen is really emotional, really connected to self. She lives from the inside out. And I think what you're trying to do is do the same. So you're looking within to assess, what are my emotions telling me? What is it that I want to do in this transition? How do I want to live in this transition? Being that, you know, childhood is behind me and the things that were of my childhood are in the past. Who am I today? What parts of my childhood do I want to bring forward into the next cycle? What parts do I want to honor, and what parts did I love but can't realistically bring forward? And you may need to do a little grieving on those parts. And this could also signify a friend who you can go to. So like I said with the death card, it's someone who can witness you in that change, in that life change that you're going through, and acknowledge that there is beauty in the change. There is beauty in the forward motion. I got a card reading recently from Amiket Zin. Sorry, oh my god, Amiket. I'll just call her Amiket. She has a new last name, Amiket Ra. And she told me something about the different masks that we wear, right? But underneath that mask, we are all naked. And we're always naked underneath all the clothes that we wear, right? So here she is, she's spending a little time naked. And the clothes that she might put on after this time spent naked might be different from the clothes that she wore before, you know, but she's still, her spirit is still the same. You are still that spark of creative God force, that spark of creative life force. That's still who you are. And it's just moving forward. You know, you're not in diapers anymore because you're no longer a baby. You're not in pigtails anymore. You might be if you're, but you know, I'm just talking about childhood here. You might be putting on different clothes at this time. And so the spiritual message is to recognize that you've been trying to look at something from a new perspective. And it's time now, since it came upside down, to come off the tree and to fully step into and decide how you're going to live your life moving forward. What parts of you are going to be shown on the outside, and what parts of you are maybe more for you to value and honor on the inside, with those people who can remember those parts of you with. I don't know why, but you know, there's a lot of family coming up for me in this reading. There's a lot of feelings of nostalgia and vulnerability. So get together with your family members if you have them, your cousins. All of us are aging. All of us are moving through this change, and it's good to be with people who remember who you were when you were young and just still see the spark in your eyes of that young child and say, you're still here, you're just wearing different clothes right now. Okay. All right, that was a mouthful. Thank you, Virgo, for bearing with that message. Let me pull an animal card for you as a spiritual ally for the next few months to help you with this transition. Your spirit, please give us an animal oracle for dear Virgos for this transition time. Ooh, you've got the lizard. Take a look at that energy. It's very different from the energies you've got, right? Look at that. I'll read what it says for lizard. Lizard. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. Beautiful. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance a creative project. Okay, so this to me is speaking of this energy. Like telling you to spend some time with yourself, basking in the sun, your feet in the water, spending time in dream time maybe. or doing a craft that gets you into the zone of that dreamlike brainwave energy, knitting, crocheting, that kind of thing. And last but not least, I will pull, for those of you who like sacred geometry, I will pull a Love Letters to Earth Oracle deck card for you. And these are beautiful cards that you can use to meditate on. You can use them to help you through this transition that you're going through. So let me just tune in for a card for Virgo to help with these energies. All right, 2 things come up. 3, you've got mystery. So blessing. Let's see. There we go. The card of blessing. And the card of desire. What is it that you want next? And then the card of mystery comes up for you. I'll read all 3. Like I said, you are the favored sign. My guys really like you, so you're getting 3 cards. Those of you who know how I use these, go ahead and, start to meditate on the image. These are sacred images that have Reiki healing and other energy healing light infused into them. You can take them into your third eye, into your throat chakra, into any chakra that feels like it needs this support. Blessing. Blessings are like flowers that adorn the spirit, bringing with them uplifting and pure vibrations to crown the subtle body. Blessings are being sent to you. Allow yourself to receive them and delight in all their beauty. Bless the past, bless the present, and bless the future, and watch as the miracles of spirit unfold in your life. Okay, that's one. The next one is desire. And again, if this is the card that you need, meditate on the image, take it into your chakras. While all desire is rooted in the past and wanting to relive an experience you had, it is also a great teacher who shows you what you are holding on to and in resonance with. Are your desires in alignment with the greater good? Do you allow yourself to enjoy what you desire without needing it to manifest in a specific way or to produce a certain outcome? Okay, so that's supporting you. I love this card. It's so beautiful. So evocative. Really brilliant. And the last card is the card of mystery. The mystery is the womb, the black fire and dark light, the radiant warmth of unending and unformed potential. We are told we need control over the darkness, but the darkness is not the shadow. It is neutral. It is your teacher. It shows you where you get trapped in thinking you must always know what happens next and how. It restores you like a night of deep rest. Trust that you will have the answers you need at the exact right moment, but move forward with a clear, observant mind, a loving heart, and open eyes. Okay, Virgo, you've got a big transition in front of you. See the blessings that you are being gifted with. Know and honor your desires. And allow the mystery to unfold. All right. Blessings. Have a wonderful summer solstice, and I will see you soon.